It's an honor to stand before you and ask for your vote for the nomination to serve as Republican candidate for Stark County Treasurer. As we are all aware, the breathtaking malfeasance in the Treasurer's office has caused not only the staggering loss of our hard-earned taxpayer dollars, but it has also dealt a severe blow to public trust in our county's government offices. As a direct result, Stark County faces an unprecedented fiscal crisis. Stark County residents deserve office holders who are professional and accountable. Office holders who have clear, unambiguous track records that demonstrate the highest levels of integrity and performance. Office holders who place the service to the taxpayer above all else. I come to you as an experienced chief fiscal officer with extensive knowledge of public finance accounting as well as expertise in information technology. I currently serve as the City of North Canton's Director of Finance, and I have previously served as the elected auditor of the City of Alliance and as the Finance Chairman on City Council in Alliance. In all, I have over 10 years' experience in government finance. In my current position, I have helped guide the city through the most challenging financial period in its history. Honesty, hard work, good judgment, attention to detail, and an ability to work with a strong-willed council and an administration have characterized this period of service. These are the proven traits I would bring to the critical task of rebuilding the county treasurer's office into an office that earns and deserves the trust of the taxpayers of this county. The best way to measure someone's future performance is to look at their past performance. Let me briefly tell you about myself. I'm a 1992 Mount Union College graduate. I hold a bachelor's degree in accounting. I am a member of the Government Finance Officers Association, as well as the Ohio Association of Public Treasurers. I hold certificates of completion from the Office of the Treasurer of the State of Ohio. I have obtained the Ohio Public Records and Open Meeting Law certification from the Attorney General's Office of the State of Ohio. I have also earned the Ohio Financial Accountability Certificate from the Office of the Auditor of the State of Ohio, and I have received certificates of achievement for excellence in reporting for the Government Finance Officers Association for the past comprehensive annual financial reports I prepared while auditor of the City of Alliance and also in the City of North Canton. I would describe myself as an effective communicator who is highly organized and able to work under pressure in a fast-paced environment. I have been successful in leading and working with teams to meet and exceed goals, and I'm a self-starter who is always eager to learn new methods and procedures and implement them to save money and increase productivity and efficiency. I have a proven history of creating beneficial and productive employee and managerial relations. I enjoy working with people, and I enjoy group projects. I also volunteer my time with Virginia Chailey Catholic Church as a Sunday collection counter, and as an Eagle Scout myself, I also serve with the Boy Scouts of America and the District Eagle Scout Review Board, and with Troop Number 50, Christ United Methodist Church in Alliance. I have also participated in Stark County Republican politics for over 15 years. In fact, many of you may remember I was a candidate for Stark County Treasurer in 1996 against another treasurer who also had to be removed from office. So I certainly understand the requirements and rigors of a countywide campaign. I want each and every one of you to know that I am fully committed to repairing a broken county treasurer's office and restoring to it the integrity citizens deserve. An office that is transparent and accountable to the taxpayers. Briefly, here is my plan of action. Number one, I will immediately address all outstanding issues of concern identified in the State Auditor's Management Letter of the Special Audit, primarily internal control weaknesses, the reconciliation process, the cash collection processes, the segregation of cash collection, the proper recording of fees and interest, and the tracking and recording of all wires. I will also deal aggressively with issues outside the official management letter, the issues which explain why this travesty occurred, and the steps which must be taken in order to restore the taxpayers' confidence. Number three, I will immediately take all steps required to fix the operational problems through a careful, detailed look at exactly how and why the office imploded. I intend to shine the intense spotlight of thorough scrutiny on every detail of this office to identify and eliminate any non-management reasons as to why this office failed. And since this restoration of trust is a team effort, I will ask every employee to resubmit his or her resume and to submit to a background check to ensure me and the taxpayers that we have the best team possible in place to do the heavy lifting required to restore trust in this office. 4, I will identify the best county treasurers in Ohio and consult with them to ensure that Stark County too has incorporated best practices, including those that pertain to security. And lastly, I pledge to hold public meetings to review the annual state audit and solicit public comment and opinion. This effort is going to take hard work, and I suspect it may not be pleasant. However, I am willing to put my experience and my clear track record in the task of rebuilding our treasurer's office, and I respectfully ask for your support and your vote. Thank you for your consideration.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jamie Allbritain, the interim Stark County Treasurer. I would like to tell you a little bit about my background and why I'm the candidate you should support for County Treasurer in November. I've been a resident of Stark County most of my life. I'm a graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Louisville and also a graduate of Stark Technical College, now known as Stark State. I earned an associate degree in accounting, and upon graduating from Stark Tech, I took the Achievement Test Level 2 Form R in Columbus, Ohio. Passing this test, I then became eligible to sit for the CPA exam, which I successfully completed in 1988. Since that time, I have worked as an accountant for most of my career, and gained management experience when I was an assistant controller for 8 years at Comdoc Office Systems in Uniontown, Ohio. I voluntarily left that position to be at home full-time while raising my 2 daughters, now 19 and 17. When the girls reached school age, I returned to the workforce, first as an auxiliary clerk at Heritage Christian School, and then as an accountant at the Area Agency on Aging in Uniontown, Ohio. My husband Gary and I have been married for 27 years, and as I said, we have 2 daughters, Raina and Kate, and all of them support me in this decision to run. Our family attends the chapel in Green, where the girls and I also serve as Sunday school teachers for 2-year-olds. In November of 2007, I was hired as an entry-level deputy treasurer in the Stark County Treasurer's Office. Vince Verstaci was one of my supervisors, along with Glenn Owens and Sandy Bullock. One of my main responsibilities was to learn the operations of the office, to assist with the implementation of the new billing and collection software system. Therefore, I started work as a cashier and as a posting clerk. And then I progressed into other areas using my Microsoft Excel skills. Sandy Bullock and I worked together to identify problem areas and suggest changes and or corrections that were needed on the new software system. And Sandy also turned over the payroll duties to me. After Glenn Owens retired, I began to manage the department budget and processed requisitions, purchase orders, and invoices for the office. Once Mr. Verstaci was removed from the office, I also took over handling the monthly reconciliation of the county investment funds. Now I want to get right to the point. The Treasurer's Office has been in the spotlight for the past 1.5 years, and a cloud has been hanging over it since the discovery of Mr. Verstaci's thefts from the office. The thefts came from the cash maintained in the vault and his ability to alter records. This was an area that I was not involved in, as my description of responsibilities above indicate. But the thefts in the office have led to the public lack confidence in the office, and I can attest to that because I read some of the incoming mail. The special audit report from the Auditor of the State of Ohio was issued as a result of the investigation, and numerous recommendations were made in that report. I plan to address these recommendations and implement them as fully as possible. Some of them are already in the works or have been implemented. For instance, huge amounts of cash are no longer maintained in the vault. Each cashier's drawer is balanced daily, and all cash except $500 is deposited on a daily basis. It won't stop here, but there are more, and I plan to tackle each one. It won't be an easy task. I will be a working treasurer with my own daily responsibilities, and budget restraints placed on all county offices prohibit hiring a team of consultants to help with the process. Another procedure I will incorporate into the office is to develop job descriptions for each position and institute annual evaluations based on those job descriptions. To my knowledge, that has never been a practice in the Treasurer's Office, and that must change. These are basic management principles that I have worked under and which I can implement as treasurer. A complete review of staff and their positions also need to be performed to see if duties should be reassigned for optimum efficiency and lower cost to taxpayers. When I hired into the department almost 3 years ago, there were 22 people on staff. We now have a staff of 15. Replacements weren't hired as people resigned or retired. The work was simply absorbed by other employees. Having worked in the office and being familiar with the requirements of each position, I will be able to make those decisions quickly and based on my assessment of office needs. I will not allow professional acquaintances or friendships to affect my decisions as I work to restore public confidence in the office. I have outlined just a few of the areas that I would address to help establish priorities, productiveness, and accountability in the Treasurer's Office. My work history demonstrates my accounting and management experience. I believe that I have the insight in the department and the experience within the system that gives me a significant advantage over that of the other candidates. I urge you to include these items in your decision-making process. My goal is to bring stability and confidence back to the Treasurer's Office and to Stark County. By nominating me as the Republican candidate for the November election, I can continue the work I have already started. I have numerous volunteers already to assist with my campaign, and I even already have offers for contributions. Thank you very much.